Hi folks, Pat Healey here for the Laker News. I'm here with HRM Mayoral Candidate Andy Fillmore for a few questions.
Good to see you this morning, Pat.
Nice to see you. Before announcing your run to be HRM Mayor, you were the MP for Halifax, helping your constituents out with federal government-related issues. Why run for mayor?
Well, it was big news when Mayor Mike Savage announced back in February that he wasn't going to be re-offering in this municipal election. So I had to reflect on the needs of our municipality. It's growing fast. It's beyond our wildest expectations. It's being successful. People are coming from all around the world to be here, but that growth is coming with some serious challenges. I'm a city planner. I was a city planner for 25 years before becoming MP. So it seems to me that my love of Halifax and my background and skill set as a planner is what this moment calls for. So I'm really excited about becoming the next mayor.
What have some of the concerns been that you have heard from those in the Musquodoboit Valley?
Well, transportation and housing. Those are the big ones that I hear. So we're a big municipality. We're spread out all over a municipality larger than Prince Edward Island. And the transit system doesn't always get people where they need to go on time. Sometimes the transit system doesn't even get there at all because there are no routes. So transportation is really on people's mind. And then, of course, the cost of housing. We know that cost of labor, cost of materials, cost of construction, cost of land, everything is up, and that all adds to higher rents and higher mortgages. So folks are looking for their new mayor to get a handle on the cost of housing, and I've got some really big ideas for that.
What are some of the concerns you've heard from Fall River and Beaver Bank?
Well, traffic, again, congestion are big pieces there. I think overall people are interested in making sure that their communities can not only be good places to live, but also that there are places to work so that people don't necessarily have to get in their car and drive downtown or drive to some other location. So it's this idea that I keep on hearing about encouraging businesses and removing roadblocks for businesses to be in communities like this.
How will you work to fix those?
Well, the transit system, let's start with that one, shall we, Pat? Right now, I would say that there are short-term things we can do right away, and then there's a longer-term thing that we really need to do to get transit working. The short thing to do is to understand what's going on with the staffing shortages. We want to get to the bottom of why the positions are being left unfilled. We want to be able to use data better, GPS data better, so that people not only know when the bus is supposed to be at their bus stop, but when it's actually going to be at their bus stop, so that they can plan their day better. Those are some of the short-term things. The longer-term thing is, I think we have to recognize it as a large municipality that our traditional bus-based system has reached the maximum of what it can do for us. We need to get into the next stage of transit, which is bus rapid transit, and make some pretty significant investments there.
There's many issues with traffic across HRM. What are your ideas for fixes, especially those in Fall River and Beaver Bank?
Yeah, look, we've all had that moment where we're stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic because there's construction going on, and we scratch our heads and wonder, why is this work happening in the middle of the day when people are trying to get to work or school, or when the delivery van is trying to move goods somewhere? Why isn't that work happening at night or on the weekends? So that's a big thing we can do to ease congestion, is to move that road work into off-peak hours. So I'm going to be on top of that. Well, I'll take you back to transit, though. The other thing we can do is make a transit system that people want to use, because right now the unreliability of the system is forcing people out of transit and into their cars, making the congestion worse in this cycle. So we need to make transit more attractive, get people out of the cars and into an improved transit system.
People outside the downtown core of Halifax have said time and again one major concern for them is services they don't receive. How can residents outside the downtown core get more services?
Well, I think it starts with the municipality listening to what residents are saying, and what I'm hearing out on the doorsteps and in the communities across HRM is that people don't always feel listened to by the City Hall. So I want to change that. I've committed in my platform to regular meetings with business districts and individuals in any organizations right across the municipality on a regular basis, so that we always know on the ground what needs are, and so then we can try to organize how to meet those needs, whether they're infrastructure or public safety or recreation, whatever it is.
If elected mayor, what is the one issue you guarantee to fix or find a fix for within the first 100 days?
The first 100 days, that's a good question. I'm going to go to work on speeding up the permit process to get homes approved for construction. We need to be building more homes faster and at a lower price point. So my plan includes ways to do all three of those, but the thing that we can do right away is start to speed up approval so we can start to build houses and get roofs over people's heads.
It seems that when any new recreational infrastructure is built, that building it outside the city is frowned upon. As mayor, if elected, how would you ensure that facilities such as new hockey rinks, baseball fields, or multiple sports facilities are built in the Fall River area where land is available?
That's you almost have the answer in your question. The city needs to be looking where land is available as half of the equation. That's one side of the coin. The other side of the coin is where the people are living and where the community is growing. So we always have to match our residential growth with the services that wrap around and support, including recreation facilities. So I'm looking forward to good conversations with the local councillor and at the council table about what the needs are here in Fall River for recreation. And Pat, maybe you have some ideas for me we can start today.
Maybe. What's your message to residents for October 19th, Election Day, and why they should vote for you as mayor?
Well, I'll start by saying, just please vote. In the last municipal election, we had very low turnout. Only 1 in 3 eligible voters voted. That's very, very low. And, I really encourage people to vote on the 19th. But, Pat, 4 out of 5 people who did vote in the last election voted early online. And so that starts on October 8th. Yeah. So I'm really encouraging people to, they're going to get that personal identification number in their mailbox in the next several days. And starting October 8th, which is just less than 2 weeks away, you can get online and vote from the comfort of your chair. You can do it when you're stuck in traffic. You can do it. I'm telling people they could have voting parties. If you're getting together to watch Monday Night Football, halftime, everybody pull out their phone and vote together and do that act of civic responsibility together. So that's the first part of it. But the second part is why me? Because I'm a city planner, because I've had 25 years of experience of doing that. I've been a member of parliament for 9 years. I have worked in and with all 3 levels of government. I have existing functioning relationships in all 3 levels of government that I can bring to work on day one. So the experience in city planning and networks and working relationships will be a game changer in HRM to face the challenges we're facing.
And municipal politics is really the most important that have an impact daily on our lives. So it's really important to get out and vote for municipal election on October 19th.
And early on October 8th.
Yes. Thank you very much for taking some time for us.
My pleasure, Pat. It's always good to be here with you and see the good people of Fall River and the area. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Pat Healey for the Laker News in Fall River.